Hello, hello, how are you? I am back again and today I am very excited. I'm going to be talking about the brand new DIPTYQUE Christmas candles. Yay! I always love the DIPTYQUE Christmas candles. They're just this marker that festive times are coming and it's going to be so good and it's going to be so joyful, and they're just this like glorious candle treat that comes into the world. And it's just such a delight. It's such a delight. Anyway, as always, there are 3 candles to choose from. One which is piney, one which is a little bit more gourmandy, which is this one, and then one which is a little bit more musky, soft, subtle, a bit more pillowy and snowy. So there is always those 3 candles and they do vary slightly. I'm going to tell you about all 3 of them and then we are going to dive a little bit deeper into this one here, which is Delis, which I think is the one that everybody is going to go wild for this Christmas because it's stunning. So first of all, we are going to talk about Sapine. I think that's how you pronounce it. I might be wrong. It could be Sapine, but I feel like it's Sapine. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Anyway, I have it here. This is actually last year's, but this year's has notes of pine and mimosa. Yeah, it's just a gorgeous, glorious pine one. I actually bought this last year and I was going to open it on a rainy day when I really felt like I needed that kind of Christmas joy and that cuddle. And then I never did because it felt too special. Do you know what I mean? Like, you know when you're a bit down in the dumps and you're like, oh, I'm gonna save this for when I'm feeling down in the dumps, and then when you feel down in the dumps, you feel like things are too special to enjoy. That's kind of how I feel. Anyway, here is a Sapine candle and a little bit about my mental health. I'm joking. Anyway, this is last year's candle. It's gorgeous, it's piney, it's a delight. This year's is notes of pine and mimosa. It's a joy. I'm excited for it. Pine is usually my favorite of the 3 candles, but I think this year it's the gourmand version, which this year is called Delis. Now, here is the packaging. I will get it up for you properly in a second, but this one smells of dried fruit and vanilla, which you might think, you know, okay, cool, you know, sweet vanilla, kind of, you know, orange, dried orange, whatever. You know, you think it's gonna be like that, and then you smell it and you're like, holy moly, this is one of the greatest things I've ever smelled. It's so good. It's so much more than dried fruit and vanilla. It's kind of like a bourbon-y whiskey. It's like a really deep, rich, delicious vanilla. It's got that kind of dried fruit feel, but it's also got kind of like fire kind of notes. I don't know, it's just something really intoxicating, moreish, delicious, delightful. If you like kind of clovey orange scents, it's got that, but it's got so much more. Oh, it's just so good. Like, it's so good. Like, it really is delicious, as they say. Oh, it's gorgeous. It's got kind of like a cherryish note. It's got a lot going on in the best possible way. Oh, it's just so dreamy and firesidey and kind of cocktails by the fire, but just more delicious than you could possibly imagine. Oh, it's gorgeous. Anyway, I'm going to show you the packaging quickly because it is truly gorgeous. It's got flames all over. It's very cool. It's very fierce. It's black, gold and red, and it's got the gold sticker on the front. And I honestly think Delis is going to be the winner of the season. I think it's so good. I'm normally a pine girl, but this year, this one is just, it's phenomenal. And then finally, let's have a chat about cotton. So this one smells of tonka bean and cotton. And I've said each year, this one is kind of a little bit more pillowy, musky, ethereal, very white. You know, when you're like, if you can smell white, this is what it smells like. So I don't have this candle. I probably won't buy it if I'm honest, because this is always my least favorite of the 3 because I like my candles to have a bit more punch. And I feel like these ones are a little bit more soft and subtle and I don't know, just they're not really for me. I like a punch, you know, and Delis, it's a punch. Sapine, whatever you say, that is a punch. But the cotton is, I don't know, last year it was called snow. They're always a little bit more like airy fairy and I'm not really about that life. So this one contains notes of tonka bean and cotton. The packaging's cool, but I'm not going to be rushing out to buy that one personally. But I have to say, if you're going to pick one, I would say 100% go for Delis. It is gorgeous. Like, it is good enough to be a blind buy. Like, that is how good it is. Oh, it's incredible. It's like just firesides, cocktails, whiskey, cake, best things ever. Like, it's so good, so festive, so fun, so delicious and Moorish. Love, love, love it. I'm just gonna quickly tell you the price. So they are £65 each for a 190-gram pot. There is a trio of 3 smaller ones, which I think is around 105, maybe 115 pounds. I mean, they're always nice to have the 3. I do love to have the 3, but I do also think it is nicer to kind of have just one, because I think you get more bang for your buck. Like, there's a lot more wax for the money, you know what I'm saying? But if you want like all the little ones to kind of like put around the house, that is also nice to have the 3. And then what else? Oh yes, finally, the advent calendar. The advent calendar is out now. It's so good. It contains a mixture of body products, perfumes, candles. It's gorgeous. It's got all the 3 miniature candles in. It's beautiful. It is out now. I will also link it below. That's kind of it. I've tried to rush through this video a little bit because I could easily talk all day long about how much I love Diptyque, how much I love their Christmas candles, but I'm gonna try and make it like a little snappier, you know, a little bit shorter, so that you get the information, but it's not too much. But yeah, Delis I absolutely love. I think it's gorgeous. The pine one, Sapine, is also beautiful. It's beautiful. And I haven't smelt cotton, so it might be gorgeous, but I don't know, it's generally the least favourite of mine personally, but that's just my personal taste. But yeah, it's such good packaging this year. Look how good it is. It's so fun, so fierce. I'm into it. Anyway, that's my video. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you again soon. Goodbye.